Hi, Coach Brendan with Thrive Athletics. Today I wanted to make a quick video to you describing the parameters of what we describe as functional fitness. Personally, this is one of my least favorite terms in the fitness industry. Generally speaking, getting fit is functional. It's good for your health, it's good for your emotional well-being. There's all kinds of carryovers for that, but there's this term that gets thrown around a lot nowadays called functional fitness. And I just want to take a moment to kind of address the parameters of what this generally means for most people, especially as we, how we train fitness and strength at Thrive Athletics. So functional fitness, what is it? How do you get functional? Well, one of the qualities, the first quality of functional fitness is that it's generally going to be performance-based. What I mean by this is we're generally going to train more like we see athletes train. So, how you see your NFL linebackers, how you see your NBA guys, soccer players. So, we have some kind of performance goal that we're going to be increasing things, different measures of fitness, your ability to lift weight, your ability to do more work in a session, in addition to maybe your aesthetic qualities that you often look like. So not always just focused on weight loss, but also, looking at some of these parameters of fitness. Can you do some pull-ups? Can you do some push-ups? Can we make that better over time? Okay. The second big thing that we tend to see with functional fitness is that we tend to train movements before muscles. And this is kind of a silly term, but really what we're trying to talk about here is that we're looking at quality movement with the full body rather than just trying to get the muscles large or trying to decrease the waistline. So it's not that we're not going to train some muscle building qualities, but a lot of times when we see that and we're building up the muscle, it's to improve the quality or the function of a certain movement. So for example, if I have trouble putting my arm overhead because I have a weak shoulder and it tends to destabilize when I'm trying to support a weight overhead, then we might go through and do some specific muscle building exercises to help improve the movement. The other aspect of this we often see is that we want to make sure that the movement qualities are good, that you can control your body before we add any kind of weight to that. There's no point to doing a squat with as much weight as you can if you have a hard time controlling your body getting on and off the couch. Okay, so we want to see quality movement patterns before we load those up. And there's a lot of ways to categorize movement patterns, but a lot of times you're going to see some basic things like squatting, sitting down, standing up, hinging at the hips, reaching down towards the toes with a tight torso, pushing away from you, pulling things back in, being able to stabilize the body, the torso, and resist outside forces like with a plank. So, there's a lot of variations on that, picking things up and moving them around, throwing, running, jumping. Those are all different types of movements and all kinds of things we like to practice. We like to work on those movements and make sure they're good quality before we amplify them by adding weight or trying to do them faster or anything like that. The third quality is that functional fitness tends to be body-centric. And what I mean by this is that we're going to use your body to move it around or move weights around. We're going to be focusing on you as an individual, as a human being, and making sure, again, that you have quality movement. But this is in direct opposition to sitting in the middle of a machine and moving the machine around. Okay, so for our strength training and even our cardiovascular training or endurance training to some extent, we're going to be moving yourself around or moving other objects around rather than just sitting down on your ass and moving a machine around or pedaling on the bike. Not to say that machines don't have their place in training, because they certainly do, but a lot of 90% or so what we're going to focus on is going to be learning to move yourself around a little better. And this is the big idea, I think, where functional supposed to spill over to your life. And you're used to moving things around, you're used to moving yourself around. So if you're playing a pickup game of basketball, for example, or having to help a buddy move on the weekend, you're used to doing this. It's not going to be alien to you. Okay, so the last quality is going to be, most functional fitness is task-oriented. Okay, we're picking something up for a certain amount of reps, or we're doing something for a certain amount of time, or we're picking something up and moving it a certain distance. And so you'll see a lot of these qualities, not all the time, but often in a functional style workout that you're going to have a job to do, basically. It's going to help. The idea is that's supposed to help carry over to your life when you're moving things around. Again, pick up game of basketball on the weekend, or just playing with the kids or the grandkids, that you have the ability to do so. So we're not going to just sit there and get a pump on, get the muscles puffy, but we're going to be attempting to complete a task during the session. So, well, I hope this was informative. If you have any other questions about functional fitness, please leave a comment below the video. Make sure to like our video and like our page, Thrive Athletics, and we'll have more videos coming out to you soon. Thank you.